quite a while ago now, I made a video about this Knaffs Tool Burrito, and I said that I was going to load it up. You can buy this loaded from Knaffs, or you can buy the empty Tool Burrito and load it yourself, and that's what I did. And it just took me a while to get it done. There's a lot of other stuff going on, so I finally have it set up the way I want it, I think. And so I figured we'd just take a look at it. So one thing you can see is that the burrito doesn't roll very good because I have quite a bit of stuff in it. I guess we can get it somewhat rolled up. It's for a chunky little package. I'm almost liking it better just as a flat thing like this. And I can put the strap around here to make sure it stays closed, the cord. But let's take a look. So it's nice because it's magnetic. It's built out of some nice heavy canvas. So what do we got in this thing? This is mostly if I go away for a little while, make a short trip, and I just want to have everything that I might need to maintain a knife. So I've got a WD-40 precision pen. Now, I don't use the WD-40 for lubrication, but it's great for cleaning. You can get sticky goo off from stickers, things like that. WD-40 comes in real handy for that. I have the Knaffs leather strap with way too much Gendy diamond emulsion on it. It came out fast, and but it's loaded. That strap, I think that this is big enough for just general. When you're on the go, you can touch things up. I have larger straps for my main sharpening, but that'll work good. So this is from the CRKT kit. I did a video on this kit a while back where it was all in a leather case, and I really liked it at the time, the leather case with all the bits in it, but it kind of got to be a pain in the butt putting those bits back, and they didn't want to stay in the leather, and it looked really cool, but it took up a ton of space. So now the driver is really nice. Got a bearing on it, spins nice. So I'm going to keep that. Underneath it, I have some blue Loctite, so if I have to take apart a folder, I can juice the pivots back up. I'm hoping that this elastic gets kind of stretched out here just a little bit for this. Let's take out. I'm trying to fit 10 pounds of stuff in a 5-pound bag, I think, but I think it's going to work fine. There. So here I have the DMT die fold with a coarse and a fine. They make different ones. They have like fine and extra coarse and coarse. I figured a coarse and fine would be good for most of the things that I'm going to be needing to, just touch something up or whatever. Seemed like a good kind of all-around pick. I don't obviously have a lot of room in here to fit all of them in. Then I have a Spyderco double stuff. So it has a medium ceramic and fine ceramic. So after I use the fine on this, I can go to the ceramic stone and then strop. In here, I have a Weehaw bit selector with Torx adapters. It does have an extension if I need it. But these Torx cover, I think they cover all the ranges that I'm ever going to need. And Weehaw makes good stuff. In this little zip pocket, I have this thing really stashed. with stuff. I have some original KPL. So this is what I use for actual lubrication, not the WD-40. I bought some of these little bit holders, just inexpensive bit holders. And these are all the bits that came with this CRKT driver. And it just makes more sense. So I have more Torx. And this also gives me a number 1 and a number 2 Phillips in 3 sizes of flat. Then I really like, as far as stubbies go, I like the PB Swiss. The red part here is kind of slightly tacky. It feels great in the hand. This one has some PB Swiss. Let's see, that's a T15, 20, and 25. So there's no T6 and T8 in here, but I have those covered in the other 2 things. But another thing about the PB Swiss that's really nice is the magnet. It's got probably the best retention magnet out of any of the stubbies. So then this also gives me access to, obviously, a straight blade right there, and a couple of a number 1 and number 2 Phillips as well. And the PB Swiss bits are probably the best on the market. I would have gotten, instead of the Weehaw, if PB Swiss had offered a wide range, if they had a set that went as extensive as this, but they stopped at like T8 or T10, so there wasn't anything smaller. And I kind of want to have access to the smaller stuff. They definitely didn't have T6 and a lot of pocket clips. If you have to take a pocket clip off to bend it back or something, a lot of those are T6. So I went with the Weehaw bits, but I do have some backup bits in this. Overall, between the Weehaw and this and what's in here, I should have all my bases covered. And the reason I want this in addition to the CRKT driver is in case the pivot screw, say it isn't D-shaped and you need a screwdriver on both sides to get it undone. Now I can do that. Some alcohol wipes. That's mostly for cleaning. Maybe I take apart the pivot, take apart a folder or whatever. I can clean it up, clean the bearings or the washers up with the alcohol pad and get any goo off of them. And then I have some of these little containers. This is Wicked Wax and Wicked Clean. So this Wicked Clean has just a little bit of grit in it. I don't know what the grit is, but I have used it to, if you get like a little surface rust or a little tarnish or whatever, this Wicked Clean cleans it right up, rubs it right off really nice and doesn't scratch the blade. And then Wicked Wax can help protect the blade. You have a carbon steel or something. That works really good. And these 2 little containers, you can buy them in bigger containers or you can buy these 2 little guys. And honestly, this size will last a long time. And that's it. Didn't know how much more I was going to be able to find that I could fit in this. But that is what I've decided to put into my tool burrito. Now, I'm always open for suggestions. If you have an idea of something I missed, or just have general comments on what you think, I would love to hear it, because if you have an idea to make this even better, then I'm all ears. Let me know in the comments. Throw me a thumbs up if you like my setup here, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.